What's up, everybody? Can y'all hear me? Looks like I'm froze up. What's up, LP94? I don't know if you can hear me. I'm trying to get some connectivity issues figured out here. He can hear me. Good deal. Is it coming through real grainy? Mine's... Uh-oh. My stuff's lagging behind here. What's up, BNR Racing, man? I'm new to the live stuff, so I'm trying to get going. I got a Big Block 402 joining in here with me tonight. I'm trying to get everything figured out. I got to send him a link, and I'm not exactly sure where the link is at, so bear with me here for just a second. Let's see here. Looks good on your end, LP. Good deal, man. Unfinished project in the house. What's up, brother? Let's see here for a second. One-eyed cat. Hey, Steven, where's this link at I need to send you? Or we can jump over on yours. That's cool. Either way. I'm a new guy here. I don't know what I'm doing. NSB Customs, what's up? Unfinished projects in the house. We got a few people coming on in. We got a little bit to talk about tonight. I've been out of the YouTube click for a minute here. I've since moved away from Little James, if you know the background on that, and I'm trying to get my page back up and going. And I'm trying to figure out which direction I need to go in. I'm thinking about changing my channel name and doing a couple things different, but I'm trying to bring Big Block in. What's up, Mohawk62? You doing all right tonight? He also said I need to make some people some moderators. I need to figure out how to do that as well. Add as a moderator. Big Block 402, you are now a moderator. Unfinished project, I may have a bad signal, unfortunately. What's up, John Wilburn in the house, man? Thank you for tuning in tonight. I was just telling them it's been a long time since I've been on a live. I'm trying to figure everything out, how to make people moderators, and I got to send Steven a link as well to come in the live, and I've done forgot how to do that. I know this link's got to be right here somewhere. But while we're trying to figure this out, I'm sitting here in my shop tonight. I got my Nova behind me. Not many people know this car. We usually just have the Rusty Nova on the channel, but this is actually my 72 Nova. Just right click on the three dots through the YouTube side for making mods. Okay. Oh, I'm on. How about on my phone or my computer? Or does it matter? Oh, three dots, I see it. Okay, hit the share button, I suppose. Copy link. Let me see if I can. That's it. Did you get it, Steven? I sent you the link. I'm hoping it went through. What's up, Dean? Y'all doing all right tonight? Still trying to get everything figured out here. This is my 72 Nova. Big Block Chevy in it. Let's see if I can swap this around for a second. It's a little bigger than a 481. Got some NOS on it. We may be coming to try to run some small tire at the No Name Nationals this year. It says paste the link to the chat so I can use my computer. Okay, let's see here. Creator tools. Man, I'm horrible at this, guys. I apologize. I don't see where I had. No sauce as good as NOS. That's what I'm talking about, Dean. You my man. Everybody's got turbo cars these days. I'm still a diehard nitrous guy. Just like keeping it old school. Still got all the stock stuff in the car. Even the back windows roll down. We like keeping it street. Got to learn somehow. That's right. Everybody asks me how I figure stuff out working on cars. I tell them all the time I messed a lot of stuff up. All throttle, no bottle. Hey, it'll run on motor too. Now we're sitting in my shop here. I got my dyno. I'm used to do all our YouTube stuff out of Arkansas when I was working down there with Steven and I was around Little James, but now I'm back home in Paducah. I had to manually type the link into the chat. Isn't that about right? It's 2024 and we're manually typing stuff. What is going on here? I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I apologize. Well, this YouTube stuff's harder than I remember it. I'm a little rusty. Let's see here. See if I can get pulled back up. Manually type in the link. All right, I think I got it here, Big Block. About to send it on in. All right, sweet. Is that what you need, Steven? Okay, I don't feel as bad. Big Block's trying to remember stuff too. It's a little daunting task here. I'm sure it's like riding a bike. Once you do it, you'll remember everything again. Now, thanks for joining in, everybody. We're working through technical difficulties. If you just got here, Big Block 402 is going to be joining us just as soon as I figure out how to send this link. I got my dog Rusty with me here tonight. That's my German Shepherd. This is my Nova in the background, what I plan on bringing to the No Name Nationals. And tonight I want to talk a little bit about changing my channel up some, trying to get with the times. I've been out of the YouTube game for a minute. I had to miss the No Name Nationals last year due to getting married, which is going great, by the way. We got a little girl. She's about to turn 2 years old, and I'm finally back home. I miss working with Steven down there, Big Block 402, for those of y'all that don't know his real name. But family comes first. So I'm trying to figure out tonight exactly where I'm going to go forward with this page. I'm thinking about changing the name. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to change it to. Little James is still around. We're still good friends. He just lives 2.5 hours from me, so it makes it a little tough getting together all the time. It's the only thing. But he has gallbladder removed. It's serious stuff. I line him up all the time. We love your interaction. Be quiet. French fries. That's what I'm talking about. I tell people all the time there's 3 things I like in life: race cars, French fries, and like 2 people. Old Michelin tires. Only the best. What about it, Big Block? Is that the correct link I need to send you there, or is there something else I need to get going on this? And just real quick, I want to tell everybody thank you for joining in with me. I know this is a little rough live. We're going to get better as we go. We're going to have some good content coming and all that good stuff. We're just working through the bugs at the moment. So has anybody been doing the 30-day short challenge old Mr. Wilburn was talking about? I know when me and Little James was trying to come up and get our 500 subs, shorts was the big savior on that. Content alone wouldn't have pulled us through. Luckily, I had a backlog of videos on my phone just from years of going to races, stuff like that, just different car stuff I've done. And I just hit the send button every day. It was 2 or 3 shorts a day, hoping one would stick. If I posted one and it didn't do good, I would delete it and repost it. And for whatever reason, the algorithm would pick it up better sometimes. But yeah, shorts definitely. We got to 500 subs in 9 days. Steven told me about the original No Name Nationals about 3 weeks out. And I had heard him talking about it a little bit here and there. Mohawk says he used StreamYard to do lives. That's maybe something I need to look into. Is it a much better platform? I'll have to get with you, Mohawk. I'm still new to the streaming stuff, so I'll may have to hit you up for some pointers on that. BNR Racing, what's going on? I'm not sure what other link I got here. If anybody knows, I'm all in for information. Let's see here. All I see is the share button as far as links go. There may be something real simple I'm missing here. I'm just not seeing it. StreamYard is easy to use from PC. Well, I'm going live off my phone, and then I'm kind of looking at all the comments on my computer. I may be doing it the toughest way possible. It seems like I always do things the hard way and then figure out the shortcuts later on. But yeah, I'll get with you this week, Steven. If you know about StreamYard, we'll make this happen. Bigfoots and Mopars, what's up, man? Did you really sell that car? I saw something you posted the other day on Facebook. It made me wonder if you was just messing with everybody. Edit video. I'm struggling over here, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. Participants, timestamps, reactions, pop-out chat. Maybe it's the pop-out chat? Is that what he's needing? Moderation activity. Sold it back to the original owner. Man. Well, I saw you had another project in the work, which also looks pretty badass, but at least the original owner got to get it back. There's been several owners of this car before me. I've had it probably going on 15 years now. But 2 or 3 of the owners previous to me message me on Facebook all the time wanting this back. There's a pretty funny story on this car. I got the car out of West Virginia, but it really came from Steven's neck of the woods in Northeast Arkansas. And the guy had traded it to this guy in Virginia where I found it. And I had no whereabouts of the car. I had no idea of it previously. And I drove all the way to West Virginia to pick this thing up. And I got back home and everybody was like, is that Donnie Branham's old car? Is that Chris Sorrentino's old car? Is that Jimmy French's old car? And I'm like, I have no idea who these people even are. And they're like, yeah, I've seen that down at Jackson and George Ray's and here at the Sykeston, all over the place. And I'm like, I have no idea. So it was just kind of odd. I drove 12 hours to get the car that really was just a few hours down the road from me my whole life, and I never even knew anything about it. But yeah, Jimmy originally built this car. It was originally just solid black. And then I believe it may have changed hands before that. Yeah, it was originally called Novocaine. Then Donnie Branham had a red Nova and he wrecked it. And Jimmy. Now, this is all the way I know it. This may not be exactly all total facts, but Donnie bought it from Jimmy French when he wrecked his car, and Jimmy bought something else. I'm not sure. And then Chris Sorrentino later ended up with it. Said Big Block 402 and invite link is needed to get into the studio room. Yeah, maybe you got to use another app to send the link. It seemed like a long time ago when I did that. It's been so long. Like I said, it's hard to keep up with. But yeah, it's been through Northeast Arkansas, wound up in West Virginia. I went to West Virginia and got it, and I've had it for the last 15 years. I think I've owned it longer than anybody else has. Totally redone everything on the car, but it's always going to be associated with those three guys, Jimmy French, Donnie Branham, and Chris Sorrentino. So who we got in here, guys? I can't see. It looks like we got 15 people at the moment. All right, I got a laptop here I'm watching it off of. I don't know if that helps you out or not. I can see the chat. Man, if it's easy, everybody would do it, right? Let's see here. If I can flip this around to show y'all guys. Y'all tell me where I'm going wrong. I can see this here. Does this look like something I need to send? Not sure. Oh, Dean. I always got that Kiwi on there. What is that Kiwi about, Dean? What's the backstory on that? I've seen you comment it and post it several times. I'm just curious. Oh no, I've done did something now. Two Hacks Garage, yeah. We had a grudge race with him set up, and he broke his transmission not last time, but 2 times ago. I'm gonna have to get something set back up with him. Everybody uses StreamYard, so it looks like I'm behind the times. I need to get with everybody on StreamYard and get that rocking and rolling. It's making me dizzy looking through that. Let me switch back around. Half cut just like me. Dean is down under. Did he say Snosberry? Well, Big Block 402, if you want to set up a live stream and invite me in, we can just do it like that. And everybody can swap over to him. I'm struggling my butt off, and you may not know exactly either. It seems like we're both a little misinformed or rusty. He's a vegetarian goat. I thought all goats are vegetarian, or am I wrong on that as well? No, they just eat grass and stuff. I don't think goats be eating the poultry and the meats. I may be wrong on that. Be able to keep YouTube open and download StreamYard in another window. Yeah, that's way more complicated than I'm able to perform, I promise you that. T-Bird is ready to race again, all focused on Jeff's rail present. Yeah, I've seen that rail, that front engine dragster. That is awesome. Eat plastic bags. Well, that's one way to recycle it, I suppose. Plastic is meat. I thought plastic was petroleum based. Could be wrong on that as well. I'm wrong on a lot of stuff. I'm wrong on figuring out how to do a live stream as well, but here we are. But no, we'll talk for a minute while Steven's working on that. And Steven, if it's too much hassle, don't even worry about it, dude. We'll just make this live stream short and sweet, and we'll get it figured out for another date. But no, guys, I got a little performance shop. It's called SSR Performance. Y'all can check it out on Facebook. I do a lot of dyno and LS cars and LS swaps and all that kind of good stuff. And I don't know if I should switch my YouTube page over and focus more on my business or just do kind of my own personal stuff on it. You know, I kind of like to cut up and act funny, and I don't know really how that would go over as a business look as well. You know, some of my vocabulary is a little on the rough side. I like to have fun, and you may catch me drinking a beer here and there, and I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression, but I don't know. Anybody got any thoughts or ideas on that? Maybe I should just focus on the business. Maybe I should do that on my YouTube as well. It just seems like when you work on something all the time and you don't really want to go home and make a dang video about it as well. It's like you want to do something a little more abstract and off the wall. BNR Racing says I need 2 channels. Not a bad idea. But it sounds like twice the work as well. Yeah, maybe I make 2 channels and see which one really takes off, and then I guess focus on that. BNR Racing, are you a shop as well? Just curious, or you just kind of do hobby stuff or bottle feed us NOS? I will show you anything NOS you want to know. I promise. I follow many channels. Don at DCI Pontiac. He drinks a beer 2 or 3 every Wednesday night. I have 4 channels, but I'm like a troll. Dean, you're my favorite troll, dog. You're my favorite one. Yeah, and I may just use one channel for both. BNR does everything. That's my man right there. That's I do everything but work on transmissions. I know my limitations, and I don't like severe headaches, so I just don't mess with them. I have a good buddy that takes care of me on that, and I take care of him on most everything else. But yeah, I've changed out more 4L60s in my life. If I had to rebuild every one of them, I'd probably go insane. Bigfoots and Mopars. He found my SSR page on Facebook. Shoot yeah, brother. Yeah, I don't know if you was in here earlier. I'll give the grand tour once again. This is just my small shop. Let's see here. I can get it turned around. This is my dyno and stuff. This is my dog, Rusty. How you doing, buddy? He has no idea what's going on. This is my 72 Nova. Mostly everybody's seen little James's Nova. BNR Racing's a decent mechanic during the daytime. I do my hot rod stuff in my spare time at my farmhouse in Illinois. Travel to on location when needed. We're in Illinois. I'm in Paducah, Kentucky. I'm just south of the border. I know Illinois is a pretty long state, but you can't be super far from me. Yeah, it's got an old big block in it. I got several mini projects to work on out here. As you can probably see, I got a little bit of stuff everywhere. I got 13,000 square feet of shop under roof. My mom lives in McLeansboro, so I'll get down there 4 or 5 times a year. Shoot, yeah. I may lose signal going in this shop here. Not sure. We'll see what's up. But since we're on live, we'll just have fun. How about that? Can't bring old Steven in. I'll show y'all a couple things. This is my other shop. Let me open this other door up. I'm scared I'll lose signal if I don't. Old Steven's been up to my shop before. He's got some dyno stuff on his page. This was my grandfather's 66 Nova. He recently passed away and left it to me. I'm trying to get it back going. It's a true Super Sport 4-speed L79 car. I've been slowly working on it in my spare time. It's just hard to work on my own stuff with customer stuff everywhere. Trying to get a little bit of stuff buttoned up on it. It's my dad's 69 Camaro. We got a little 350 crate motor in it. Nothing special, just a little weekend cruiser. Getting some interior work done on it now. 3-pedal cars rock. Yes, indeed. I think Wilburn said something about having some 3-pedal cars, a bracket class maybe, I'm not sure. And he may have just been thinking about it, I'm not sure too. But this is what really our page started off with, down in the little apartment with me and little James. This is old Rusty Nova, 76 Nova. It's got a 350 small block in it with a lot of nitrous. And we just like to have fun. Here's something from my glory years of running go-karts back in the day. Old Rusty. Rusty but trusty. 67 Camaro. This was my dad's first car, actually. Had a guy paint it. He remembers that Nova at the first No Name Nationals. Yeah, I didn't get to make it to the second No Name Nationals. I was getting married that weekend, but I'm coming back. I'm making a comeback. Hopefully little James can come too. It's to be seen yet. Yeah, I still got the, hang on a second here. We haven't ran this car much since Nationals, first time. Still got our original sticker, check that out. 102. It's a all steel car, full interior, 350 small block, turbo 350, 9-inch rear end, all stock suspension, and weighs like 3,100 pounds. We had to put a fuel cell in it. Unfortunately, the stock gas tank had rusted out, and I couldn't get one in time for the No Name Nationals, but I'll probably put a stock tank back in it. I got stuff everywhere. This is kind of my storage shop up here. Yeah, I hope little James can make it as well, man. I've been trying to get him up here to do some content, but it's just so hard to get together on it. This is my dad's 67 Camaro. We're going to do some Sega Superstock racing with it. We've been working on a 427 big block, and he's got a G-Force 101 trans to put in it. This is a customer's truck. It's an old long bed 86 or 7 Chevy. I'm not exactly sure on the year, but I got to do a little tune-up on it and just get him right. It's kind of running rough. Got old Holley carburetor on it. It's been sitting a while, and everybody knows the worst thing on a vehicle is just for it to sit around. But super clean truck. This guy bought it brand new back in the day. I think it's got like 40,000 original miles or something on it. Just a little hot rod truck he's got. Let's see if I got any more lights. It's the old 57 Chevy Project. It's got a 6.0 LS2 in it. It's kind of dark over here. I got some yin yang boys to throw on it when I get time. I just work on this stuff on my own when I'm not working on customers' cars, and unfortunately they've had me covered up here lately, which is a good thing. I'm not mad at all. But one other car we got, and little James may drive this one at No Name Nationals. I'm not sure. We got a Facebook page for this. We haven't ran it in a while, but we call this the Granny Nova. It's a 4-door 66 Nova. It's got a 415 Chevy small block in it. Also with a lot of nitrous. I'm a nitrous guy, if y'all can tell. It's a small tire car. I cut the frame rails on it and moved them in so I could get a bigger wheel under it. It's still all stock suspension, leaf spring. We've done a lot of cutting and hacking on it, trying to lighten it up. It is a wheelie machine. That is correct, Stephen. It has been known to hunt some walls at Saxton as well. Bigfoot said he likes the long beds. I do too. I mean, the short beds are honestly my favorite, but the long beds have really grown on me lately. I think it's just because everybody's cut down the long beds into short beds, and you just don't see the clean long beds as much. And this one is about as clean as it comes, to be honest with you. Yeah, you're right. I actually work at a nuclear facility, and I work an odd schedule, and all my days off I work here at the shop. And I'd love to do my shop stuff full time, but it's so hard to give up the insurance and retirement and all that kind of stuff. Ever do nitrous on a 671 blower car? I have personally not. I've heard good things and I've heard bad things. Just depending on what you're trying to do, I almost feel like you could turn the blower up more and make the power difference. At the same time, the nitrous would have really good cooling effect on that root supercharger. So I haven't personally done it, so I can't give you any good information. We'll go down here to the other shop. There's a little 3rd gen. I'm doing a 6.0 LS swap in. A lot of these other cars are stuff my dad's drug out from the wood lines of places he stops, and he's like American Pickers. He just brings something home with him all the time. Little AMC Rambler. Been working on for a guy. Super hard to find parts for. I've had to make like everything. It had a rotted gas tank. I had to get one out of a 65 Mustang. Do a lot of fabrication to make it work. I can't even find wheel cylinders for it. I've had to rebuild the wheel cylinders. The fuel pump is actually like a hydraulic pump made into one for the windshield wipers, and I've been looking for that right now. So if anybody knows any AMC parts leads, holler at me. I need help. I'm not an AMC guy, but I'll work on anything. It's liable to be loud. I kind of got a... It's dark in here. Let's check it out. This is our other shop. This is a customer's 4-door 57. They brought in. I got to get it ready for car shows. It needs a little tune-up. The brakes are having a little bit of an issue. The steering linkage for the park is giving it fits as well. It doesn't want to start up. It thinks it's in reverse all the time for some reason. It's got an aftermarket column, so there's no telling who's done what before me. But it's a really slick car. It's 4-door hardtop, which is kind of unusual. You don't see that a whole lot. Really clean piece. It's a Malibu here. Going to be LS turboed. We're putting a cage in it. Trying to get everything bent up, get it ready, notched and coped out, and get it ready to weld. We got to redo some tin work in the back. I think we're going to end up putting some carbon tubs in it. I'm not sure yet. Like on Dirty Dancing, 4-door. Hardtop. Oh, yeah. I forgot all about that car. There's a couple more of our cars back here. This was my grandfather's 55 I drove. It used to be an old bracket car, and it's got a big block in it. I got to send it off. Got to do a couple little paint touch-ups on it. My buddy's going to fix it up for me. But I'm liable to bring this thing to the No Name Nationals too if I got it ready to go. I'm not sure yet. It's a little on the old school side. Needs some updating, but we getting there on it. This is me and my dad's Mustang. We started building. I didn't want to chop my Nova up and gut it all out. And I really don't care for Fox bodies, but I have to give it to them. They are light. So we took on this adventure here. It's all chromoly cage, 25.5 certified. And it should weigh about 1,000 pounds lighter than my Nova does when we get it all finished up. The carbon dash. A lot of cool stuff on this car. Got a lot of weight bar placements. It's hard to open it up. May not be able to do it with the... There we go. Still working on getting it all put back together after we got it back from paint. Got to get some stuff cleaned up. Fire suppression on it. All that good stuff. This is Chevelle I've been working on for a customer. LS swap. It's got a stroke 6.0 in it. Finishing up a little wiring on it. Had a couple transmission issues. Nothing we can't work through. Just aggravating more than anything. Super clean car. I didn't build this car, but did all the motor and trans work in it. But whoever restored this car, I think it came from Milwaukee, the guy said, did a super good job. My 396 Chevelle is at home, Steven, in my garage. I've been piddling with it a little bit over there. Oh, nuclear density technician from 87 to 2020. Where did you work at? Just curious. I'm at the old Paducah gaseous diffusion site, if you know anything about that. If you've anybody seen Oppenheimer, that's kind of the aftermath of that show. All the original stuff was done down in, I can't remember exactly. Name eludes me at the moment, but all the nuclear enrichment after that came to Paducah. We did everything for all the atomic warheads, power plant facilities, that kind of good stuff. There's a donk. We're putting a 6.0 in as well. Oh, Steven will like this one though. I'm just curious, does anybody know what this car is? It is not an El Camino, I'm going to tell you that. Tell me what this car is. It's kind of hard to see. I know the lighting's horrible. What do you think it is? It's not an El Camino. Where's old Steak Knife Roberts? What up, buddy? Rusty. Nathan, you know what this car is? GMC, yeah. GMC what? It's not a Caballero either. It's a special edition. I didn't even know they made this thing till I found it at my wife's neighbor's house. Old lady was selling it. And I'd never even heard of it. It's pretty cool. Conquistador. Close. The original name would have been a Caballero, but it's a special model Caballero. The lighting in here is kind of poor. I'm about to turn the breaker on. It's a G. Has long lost its sheen. You are not lying, but it is a fun old car and special. We getting there on it. I had another customer bring me this car. Signal fading. Dang. Somebody else had LS swapped it and they put a hack job harness on it. I got to go back and fix a bunch of wiring. It's a dang mess, unfortunately, but it's always cheaper to have the cheap guy do it first, right? But anyhow, that's kind of the layout. And I got just a bunch of parts and junk down there. But there's some Mopar guys on here. I got to go show my dad's old car. You need something to work on. Big Block, you are not lying. I don't know if you even know about this car here, Big Block. My dad, another one of his barn finds, aka Facebook Marketplace. It's an old 68 Super B 383 car. And she's rougher than a cob. But we'll get her fixed back up. Just gonna take some time and some work. Dean Stevenson. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Downer, New Zealand and Fulton. Oh, okay, I got you. That's where you worked at. Nope, haven't seen that one. It's like an industrial park layout in Joliet, Illinois. Yeah, I'm not familiar with those sites, Steve or Dean, but that's pretty cool. We are nuclear brothers, anyhow. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my channel. Like I said, when we first started, I was working out of town and I had a little apartment with a little garage, and me and James, the other James, we kind of fixed up Rusty Nova. And that's basically what our channel was about, our journey to No Name Nationals. But now I'm back home doing this, and I'm kind of just figuring out what I want to do. This here's another project. This was my good buddy Greg Walters. He is my best friend, and he died one night in a bad car wreck. Not in this car particularly, but this was his little project car. He had it in high school. It's a 81 Monty T-top car. Kind of rare. Not super desirable, but it's just kind of neat. Bucket seat car. I got an old 6.0 I'm going to throw off in it. I don't even know if I'm going to paint it or do nothing. I may just make it to do burnouts. I'm not sure yet. Just something to have fun in. I got enough cars to make super nice and all that kind of good stuff. I just need some fun stuff. We got any Fox Body fans on here? It's my Uncle Sean's car. There's a lot of parts cars up here. Old 64 Chevy or GMC, rather. I can't remember what it is. Old Thunderbird. Another four-door Nova parts car. Big Block, I will almost give you this. You come up here and I'll give you this car, Big Block. 65 C10. I knew he'd come through for me. Emblem on the cow. My man knows his C10s. This has got you all over it, dog. Now, it may have a bent frame rail and a little bit of rust on it, you know, but she's a keeper, I'm telling you. You need this, Steven. Yeah, the T-tops are crazy hard to find. That's I looked some stuff up on it, and I guess they didn't make very many, and the ones that they got left are, like you say, they've been broken or crushed or something like that. Coyote swap project. Yeah, here's a coyote right here. He looks like one, don't he? Rusty, what are you doing, buddy? But nah. Well, guys, it's been fun. We didn't really get much accomplished. I'm going to have to download that streaming deal to get my live feeds up and going better. Maybe next time we can actually talk about some cool stuff. I appreciate everybody coming on here and giving me some encouragement. Just chit-chatting on a Friday night. But, yeah, StreamYard is what I called it. I'm not I'll call you tomorrow afternoon, Big Block says. Good deal. You can call me anytime, brother. If I don't answer, I'll call you back. Bigfoots and Mopars, if you're still on here, Dean Stevenson, BNR, Nathan Colonel, you still on here, Mohawk. Appreciate y'all guys tuning in, and everybody else that I missed. There's a guy texts me, do you have a 5.3 aluminum block? I need one to cut up. Don't know what that's about, but no, I don't have a 5.3 aluminum block. But anyhow, all right, guys, I'm cutting her off here. I appreciate it and hope everybody has a great night. We'll see y'all.